Hello Leo, how you doing? I'm here with your April astrology and oracle message for April 2021. Hope everything is going good. As I sit here and chit chat, I'm slowly easing into what the message is going to turn out to be. So, hopefully it's beneficial. If not, hey, it just didn't resonate this time around. But let's get in here and see what's going on. So, your astrology prediction of it in here is the water course moon. Underneath, if you could notice the words missing. I think that's kind of imperative because when this card did come out, I was kind of thinking of the hermit, right? It really gave me that kind of sense. It gave me also a disappearance sense, being prepared, standing your ground. A lot of these things started popping up, right? So I need to keep going into the oracle card because it's all running together because, hey, the next step after I select the astrology card is the oracle, so not trying to really be in it, but I can't help what I see. So it's like getting programmed, being a computer board and getting programmed at the time, but not really processing or releasing the information until now. So your oracle card is you are rare and free. Okay. And I think that is very important. What I mean is, it's the event. Your oracle is just talking about an event. The event is rare. What do you classify as rare? I mean, is the word anomaly just as close to the meaning as rare for you? I mean, that's going to be definitely the key words because the way that I'm perceiving rare, it can just be something that maybe you haven't frequented in 2 or 3 years or maybe 6 or 7 months. And the last time you went there, it was a reason why you begin to have a gap. But at this place that you went to, you felt free. You felt good. It was a good feeling. It was comfortable and things like that. So, or when you went there, the ability to escape it brought about that comfortability and that freedom. And maybe now preparing you for a similar type of energy to be around you, but the situation going to unfold different, depending on how you might remember that and all of that good information. Is all those factors you can consider, in my opinion. So that's what I mean by missing, because in that gap of time, something was missing. Something happened. And to me, yeah, it's a hermit mode because how much have you spoke back about it? Was it a situation that you was able to release and is in your mind, but it don't prompt you to discuss it? But it might be something that ponders around here and now. And like I said, it's something that got distance, and, well, at least time factors that's involved in it. Distance can be one, but it's the numerology of it that even consists with time. So it's the similarity that's in it in me using that language, the symbolism. Okay. So the cards that came out for you was the Five of Swords. And this Five of Swords, I really feel like personally, this Five of Swords and this Hierophant is the Hermit energy. But it's because of the way that the situation is happening, whether it's something that a situation that For example, a situation that all of a sudden your intuition or your anxiety, whichever one the best word right now for it, started going off, and you started feeling agitated, and you felt like you needed to have a retreat, right? So that's still you, as far as the hierophant, you being that disciplinary, you being that institutional factor, and the environment also is an institutional factor too. But the Five of Swords is the agitation that's within the two type of institutions. Whether it's clarity there is really up to the way it is perceived in this example, which I haven't gave it really 100% clarity, but I haven't denied clarity to existence, because I said you was in a situation and you became agitated. So that's how those two was working. So maybe you didn't want to discuss, for example, if it was anxiety, maybe you cover it up, right? Depending on whether you was with somebody, a group of people, whether you was by yourself. If you were by yourself, missing should be more obvious because you disappeared, like I was saying in the beginning. So then it comes with the King of Swords and the King of Wands, right? And this is what I feel like is the keen of the con type of energy, meaning the environment had to be manipulated. And how far did it go? How far at a degree did it go in manipulation? Meaning that if it was a past situation and you noticed something, it could have been a phase of your life where you noticed your willpower or your gift or your talent, and it definitely came in a form of manipulation. Manipulation is some sort. It depends on how you did it and how you perceive it, right? And it could have been your first time of really, it's not like you haven't been practicing, but it was the first time you put it in effort in a public environment where you're around one strangers and wanted to see what happened, right? And so you had a few trial and errors after that. And then it kind of changed your self-esteem. It began to have that King of Swords and that King of Wands started mixing together, creating this ego, which also transformed the way your thoughts are. Because now your thoughts, if your ego is growing stronger, your thoughts is ego-based. Okay? So, you know, it's not saying that it's a good thing or a bad thing. The thing that I'm saying is, what is the degree that you turning everything up? What is your experimental process in order to come up with your final decision? And that's where the Page of Swords come in at. Okay? It seemed like in this missing part, the thing that is the main struggle is memory. And what part are you supposed to remember if your memory is fragmented? Is the fragments that is coming apart coming to you? Are those the main ones? Or is it the missing ones that's really more important? Now, it could play out in any situation, even in a relationship. Something, you and this person could have been over with, over a situation, got over a trial in your relationship, and everything is going pretty good. And all of a sudden, something happened where you feel like you're going down memory lane. But it's not really throwing everything up in your face from the past. It's actually throwing something up in your face in the present. But it's the same energy from the past. And you might try to justify it by you tripping because of the past, and that might be your worstest mistake. Your mistake, especially if everything going good, your mistake is you jump to the past while this person is still in the present. So you might not want to fall for that trap, kind of like that King of Swords and the King of Wands. Being quick to just believe in this one process. And it might be the fact that you need to stay in the present. Meaning that what is it that you've seen right now that caused this? Bring it to me. Try not to go and think because you feel like you're innocent and handle the situation by looking at, Lord, here we go. I thought we was all over this. Can't throw it in because, that's kind of like the Page of Swords. Just go ahead into that situation because it's just easier. No, stay in the present and be like, okay, what did you see? What do I need to explain to you? And if I explain to you, can we get back on course? It's going to definitely be something you understand your ground with. That's why that Hierophant and that Five of Swords is there also. So you got to be able to balance it out. Now, whether you're going to adjust to the phase, it's going to be a message in that phase. That's part of the void of the course. That rare and free, whatever it is, event that happened, is something about your significant other that you need to be aware about. And just because they might be coming to you on that situation might not be the necessary what you need to be worried about. It could be something that they feeling a void in their life. Or they could be coming to a point of fear. And don't know how to cope with it. Might be a time that you might need to be more compassionate. But once again, this example only like for a significant other. Other situations, it would vary. So I don't want you to stay pinpointed on it because, like I'm stating, these are examples. Okay. It is pollen time. So, what I'm about to do now, Leo, is shuffle this deck of cards, okay? So you're about to hear that. I'm trying to give you the warning if shuffling bothers you, right? The only thing that I'm really going to talk about while I'm shuffling is I'm going to take two cards, one from the top and one from the bottom. Right? The card from the top of it is going to represent the inner energy that's waiting out. That's somewhere you should be conscious about, okay? It's going to be the inner, definitely a confirmation within the message that already been made. The second card is going to come from the bottom of the deck, and that's going to be like the shadow or a warning or something you might not be aware about or something you might be aware about but you don't think other people are worried about, like a secret. Okay. I don't know which one or how it's going to unfold until these cards come out. Alright? Now I'm going to shuffle another deck of cards. I'm shuffling this deck of cards to get a confirmation, okay, on the two cards that just got selected. One card confirmation, clarify for the world card, please. One card, clarify for the world card here. So how about the confirmation? It's like clarify confirmation. Three of Pentacles. I have one card. Clarify for the Three of Pentacles. I got two cards. Okay, so the first card that came up is the World card. And that got clarified with the Hierophant. As you can see, you already had a Hierophant up here. Now, if you was wondering where the Magician might have been at or why the Magician didn't come out, it's because the elements is part of the world. It's a team aspect. It's not a one-man show. Okay, so either this is something that is your fear of knowing or your blockage or something like that, is the discernment of the involvement. And this is something that other people know about. So whatever situation that you go in, you need to make sure that you cloak pretty good, whatever you decide to do that's intense. And that might be why that missing and running free need to be there, because maybe you haven't done it, maybe you have done it. But I'm just saying, in the month of April, you need to consider one thing that you're going to journey on, you're going to voyage on, that's going to impact you to be cloaked while you conduct whatever activity it is, whether it's in business, romance, leisure, whatever it might be. This is a time where you need to be cloaked. Don't be so readable. Don't let it be so obvious. Okay. So we got the Three of Pentacles as your shadow card. That's coming with the Three of getting clarified with the Three of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So what I feel like is more like a warning of don't put all your duckies in one thing. No matter what, it's going to require more than what is obvious. It really is. It's going to require more. And you need to be able to have that expansion ability. When is that more going to happen? I think that's the challenge with the Three of Wands in it. But the warning is like, I'm telling you, it's going to need more. So, your patience. Where is it at? How is it? Is this a lesson in patience? Definitely can be. Especially with the Three of Wands there. So, that's about all that I could say about it right there, Leo. Okay? So I hope that message helped you for the month, for whatever it was good for. Alright? Good luck to you, and take care.